Next up on the case journey is Ringke, and anyone who's been following the channel for quite some time knows that I'm a huge fan of what they do, especially with the Fusion case that they offer. It's probably my favorite clear case available on the market. So I'm really excited to see what they're doing here with this lineup for the S23 Ultra, and I may or may not have a nice little surprise at the end of the video. So definitely stay tuned and watch this one to the end. But let's go ahead and get into it. This is the Ringke case showcase for the Galaxy S23 Ultra. So kicking things off, let's go ahead and start off with the Ringke Clear, because this is honestly probably my favorite one. Move this stuff off to the side. You guys already know what generally comes in, the Ringke cases, just some general paperwork, showing off some of their other products and things of that nature. So definitely go check that out if you are interested. As always, I'll leave a link down in the description box below. Go ahead and pull that off. And then we'll pull this one off. Oof. All right, let's get the S23 Ultra in this bad boy. And this case is absolutely phenomenal. Exactly what I know and love from the Ringke Clear. Nice clear back, show off the, whatever color you decide to roll with your S23 Ultra or whatever device. So definitely love that. Let's go ahead and get into those buttons and and everything else. So taking a look here at the case itself, we have button here on the right side. Let's go ahead and get that. Nice and tactile. Next up, we got volume rocker. Nice and tactile there on that end as well. At the bottom here, we got that nice large port cutout. So if you want to use those third-party cables, you could definitely go ahead and do so. Speaker grill, S-Pen slot there. Let's do our S-Pen test. And like I always say, if I can get to the S-Pen with me not having no nails, you all will absolutely have no issues getting to your S-Pen. So super dope in that regard. Taking it to the top, you got your microphone, your microphone cut out there. Now let's look at the back. Now I know the back is going to be an area of contention for a lot of people because since this is a slimmer and thinner case, in terms of the camera lens, you can see that the case pretty much makes them sit flush. So if I sit this on a table, you get no type of rock or no type of wobble whatsoever with this particular case, but your camera lenses are going to be sitting on whatever surface that you put the case face down on. So that's kind of one of the trade-offs when you rock with something this slim. So just keep that in mind, but I don't see that being any type of issue for me personally. Also, if you do think it is an issue, Ringke does sell little camera covers. They're like little circles and they're camera covers. You can check them out on their site as well, and they'll actually protect the individual lenses while not messing with the quality of your photos and videos. So they do offer something to protect that as well. So let's go ahead and get this bad boy off. As y'all can see, that fit is nice and snug, nice and snug. We're gonna move that case off to the side. Next up, we're gonna get with another crowd favorite, which is the Ringke Onyx. The Ringke Onyx. This is a pretty dope case as well. Biggest difference with this one is a nice texture on the back that adds a little bit more grip, and the sides kind of have these nice little grip patterns. You can see them right there. So that's going to be the biggest thing or biggest difference with this case. It's also more of a boxier shape too, and I love the fact that this fits so snug. Oh, I'm about to drop it. Fits so snug on the device. So definitely good there. You got your grips there. Absolutely no issues. Bottom cutout looking really good as always. Do your S-Pen test. And like I always say, if I can get to it, y'all ain't gonna have any issues. Buttons feel absolutely fantastic. A little bit more like they don't protrude as far out as the Fusion Clear too. I'll definitely make a call out to that, but they still feel good. No issues in that regard. This one is the same as the Ringke Fusion case with the protrusions there for the camera lens, or lack thereof, I should say. So you can go grab those little camera covers. These do have like a ever so slight bumper raise. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, let me see if I can get that on camera for y'all. But it's like ever so slight. Try to see if I can. Yeah, there you go. You can kind of see it there. So that way when you put that phone face down, no wobble wobble. or actually a little bit of a wobble, a little bit, not anything too crazy, but you do kind of notice it because you have those little lens covers there. So kind of a trade-off there, but that's the Ringke Onyx. So super dope case in that regard. Now we're gonna go ahead and get to the next case here, which is going to be the Fusion X. Take this out. Peel off your plastic. And this one kind of has kind of the best of both worlds with the Onyx and then with the Onyx and then the normal Fusion Clear. So this one, you get that nice back pattern where you have like this design here with the X. Looks super clean. Does have kind of that P cutout, and I know a lot of people weren't, the biggest of fans of that. But I'm liking the way that this case looks. It looks pretty dope in my opinion. Got some extra grip here on the sides, a little bit different of a grip material, kind of the same as what's on the Onyx. You got that different textured button, and that's kind of a staple with Ringke. Actually, it's going to be your power button has like a different texture from your volume buttons, and you'll notice the volume up button has its own kind of 3 dots, so you can differentiate the two without having to look. So really like that kind of standout thing, but another dope case. Really, really liking this lineup from Ringke, yo. Super clean. Got your port cut out there on the bottom. Let's test out that S Pen. No problem at all. All right, so let's take this off because I did promise you guys one more thing. Now, this will probably be the case that ends up on my phone primarily and most of the time. There is a few that I'm holding out hope on that are going to be fire. But, and you can see I already unboxed it. It is the Ringke Fusion. It's frosted and it has MagSafe support. Has MagSafe support. I am so happy that we're finally starting to get MagSafe support from these more well-known brands and manufacturers like Spigen, like Ringke. This is only going to make the entire case industry move forward in terms of having MagSafe support. So, like I said, I've never been the biggest fan of the big white, circle, but if it adds MagSafe, I'm not looking at the back of my phone all that much anyway. Honestly, this case is more similar to the normal Ringke Clear. Only difference is that the MagSafe version is frosted, so it's not just the normal clear back, but it is frosted, so you don't have to worry about any yellowing or anything like that. You obviously have that MagSafe support there. The buttons are exactly the same, so no difference in terms of the buttons. The port cutouts, all of that are exactly the same. Again, only real difference with this one is going to be that MagSafe ring and then the frosted back. This was a case that when I saw it, I was super excited for it. Ringke didn't even send this one over to me. I actually went out and bought this case myself. I don't care. I love it. I wanted that MagSafe on a Ringke case. So let's go ahead and test out that MagSafe strength. I brought in the trusty Mag Back Wallet case. And as you can see, maximum shakage, as Floss would say. Absolute no issues there. Now, I know a lot of people always ask me to test out wireless charging, so I am going to go ahead and bring over the Mophie wireless charging pad, and we'll set that down. And we have wireless charging. So absolutely no issues with your wireless charging. Now, the last thing I want to test out, and I had some concerns with this. Sometimes when you have magnetic accessories attached, the S Pen functionality doesn't always work the best. So let's go ahead and test that out really, really quickly before we end the video here. Let's try to write my name. Oh, I can't even spell name. Name is Isaiah. So not bad at all. Seems to be working with no real issues. Let me do another one. No, let me create a note. No, discard. You can kind of see I'm pressing there. Oh, okay, there we go. I think I was just missing the target. Oh, I see. So when you do have something magnetic, you have to be a little bit more direct with your presses. That's what it is. Because I wasn't used to having to press that hard. So it's not necessarily that it doesn't work, because it does work, but you have to be more deliberate with your presses. So like my name is, yeah, you have to be a little bit more deliberate. So it does still work. You do still have that S Pen functionality. just know you're going to have to be a little bit more deliberate because you have that magnet on the back there. Let me try it one more time here without the MagSafe accessory. Do create note. Oh, I'm hitting the side. Why is it? Create note. Oh, there we go. This is a test. Yeah, there's got to be a little bit more deliberate when you're using the S Pen with the MagSafe. Yeah, with the MagSafe accessory attached. So pretty dope. Pretty happy to see that that compatibility is still there. But there you go. Ringke frosted with MagSafe support. Absolutely loving this case, but that's where I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. As always, thank y'all so much for watching. This is Ike's Tech Talk. I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.